One of my favorite parts of this course was the book Talk Like Ted by Carmen Gallo. It was a relatively easy read that was quite helpful and much more interesting than your typical textbook. It highlights the elements of good speech delivery and gives helpful hints and tricks on how to be the best you can be. As strange as it sounds, I also enjoyed learning how to speak publicly, getting tips and advice on how to improve on speaking in front of a large audience. I think it is because public speaking is such an essential part of the business world and life as a whole, so I think that it'll be pretty applicable to my future. In undertaking any task, one must understand that there are always going to be challenges that one must overcome. In CIS 112, the biggest challenge that I faced was overcoming my fears of public speaking. The feelings of nervousness and anxiety are fairly normal for most when it comes to public speaking, and for me, it was definitely a challenge. I would often find myself getting sweaty palms and trembling and somewhat disoriented before giving a speech. I was something of a mess. However, with the help of the things we learned in class and advice we read from the book, I learned that fear and anxiety were feelings that I had power over and could control, and not the other way around. And more importantly, I learned how to control them. To anyone coming into this class, I recommend that you take the time to actually read the book and not just put it on a back burner. It really will help you improve. I would also recommend that you come to class and listen to what is taught. I know this sounds kind of obvious, but make sure that you actually pay attention and purpose to apply what you learn. It will help you, and you will learn many valuable things. One of the most important lessons that I learned throughout my time in this course is to let go of the notion that I have to please everybody. I finally understand what it means not to care what others think about me. Now, I know this sounds super cliche, but I think in our society we hear it so often that we don't think of anything of it, and are rarely able to see it in ourselves. It loses its meaning to us. I didn't think that it had ever been something that I struggled with, until this class. By getting up in front of an audience and feeling very vulnerable, I was forced to wake up to this fault of mine. I was also forced to learn how to overcome and learn from it. But I did learn, and one thing I took away is this. Don't worry about pleasing others. There will always be someone out there who won't like what you have to say or how you say it. But you cannot let the opinions of others drive your feelings or control you. Just strive to deliver your best speech and try to improve yourself the best that you can. The only thing that matters in the end is how you were changed. What part of you grew by going out of your comfort zone? Don't be afraid to do it. There are few feelings greater than one of pride and accomplishment when you hear the audience clap, and the realization of what you just did that perhaps you thought yourself incapable of sends tingles down your spine. That is what you have to look forward to.